Okay, guys, welcome back to now part 2 of our video on 10 tips to success or being a success. And it's funny because the one that I left out yesterday, which was number 9, do not let yourself get distracted and do everything with intention. I was sitting here on number 8, and the mailman drove up the gravel drive toward my cabin, and I let myself get distracted by that just long enough that I forgot that particular tip, which was number 9. How ironic is that? So, that being said, let's move on. Some of the comments and things like that that came in yesterday on the video spurred part of the conversation for this video, but I would hope that as we move forward in this as a little mini series, that we would talk about some of these things anyway. And one of the things that's probably very important is that you need to define for yourself what success is so that you understand when you've made it. And Matt D'Avella, who is a minimalist, he actually directed the documentary The Minimalist or Minimalist for, I believe it was Netflix, might have been HBO or Amazon, I'm not sure. At any rate, one of the things that he says in one of the videos I watched of his is that if you don't define success for yourself, someone else will do it for you. And I think that's an important segue into that conversation. What do you expect from yourself? What is your definition of success for you? Because it may be completely different than my definition of success for me. You know, my definition of successful was always that I would be able to work for myself, that my wife would be taken care of and would be happy, that my children and my grandchildren were taken care of and be happy, that I eventually wouldn't owe any money on anything and I would be basically out of debt. I still have a few years before that's going to happen, but I'm working toward those goals. And that's the end goal, and this is the means. Okay, so let's get into today's topics. The first one obviously being define success, and that's kind of a conceptual thing. And the second one really is kind of conceptual too, and it is to simplify your life. The less distractions that you have, which goes back to number 9 from yesterday, the less distractions in life that you have, and the easier you make things for yourself, the more productive you're going to be. And you can take that to any extreme you want to take it to. But being able to get up in the morning, do a certain thing for a certain amount of time and a certain amount of time on something else, and so on, having a schedule throughout your day simplifies things and takes away distractions. If you know that you're going to get up in the morning at 7 o'clock and you're going to spend the first 2 hours of the morning answering emails, addressing social media, and you're going to make one post to Instagram in that 2 hours. In the next 2 hours, you're going to go out and do something to take care of your own personal well-being. You're going to go out for a 5K with a backpack. And if you see a few pictures to take along the way, that's great. If you can, put some gear in the woods to take pictures for Instagram or whatever, that's great. But the intention of that 2 hours is to go out and just unload, to go out and not think about a lot of other things, and at the same time, take care of your own health and well-being by getting a little bit of a bush fit workout. And I'm just giving you examples here. One of the things that I found recently, actually, that was really distracting for me was constant notifications on my phone. Because no matter what you're doing, when that phone dings, when that notification bell rings, you got to see what that is. I turned off every notification on my phone, every single one of them, so that I don't even look at them until I intend to look at them without distraction. Then I go in and look at my notifications. Now, obviously, if you are, in a situation where your wife's 9 months pregnant, you don't want to turn off, some of your notifications because you never know when she's going to be calling. There's a give in there, okay? There's always give and take here. But simplifying your life, however you decide to do it and however drastic you decide to get with it, will make a big difference in your productivity level to be able to get these things done and meet the end goal, all right? Number 3, this is so important. Become an expert with your phone. iPhone, Samsung, Android, Galaxy, whatever you have, they all have one thing in common. They all have a camera. Become an expert with that camera. Make sure that you can get the most out of that camera that you can get out of it, whether it's video or photo, because it's always in your pocket. So even if you're out walking, doing your 5K, bush fit, unwind, and not thinking about anything, and all of a sudden, boom, there's a perfect opportunity for a cool picture, it's in your pocket. Bam. But don't just pull it out and shoot the picture. Make sure that you understand how to use that phone, how to frame the shot, how to make the exposure right. All of those things become ultra important when you go back, because interesting photos on social media are going to get more attention than garbage. So become an expert with that phone. All right? Simple. Not so simple, but simple. All right? Engage your audience. Okay, this is an important one. This is one that I have heard Vanderchuck talk about as well, Vaynerchuk, who owns VaynerMedia in New York. I've heard him say this so many times, and I've been guilty of it myself so many times. In the beginning, when I first started doing this, every comment was so important to me because I only got 10 comments a day. So every comment was like, what's the next comment? What's the next comment? What's the next comment? Can I talk to that guy? Can I engage in conversation? Now that I get hundreds and hundreds of comments a day, it's a little bit distracting for me to have to take 4 or 5 hours that it would take to go through every single comment on every single video of the over 1,500 that I have, not to include Instagram, Facebook, and all of those things. And I'm not about to hire someone to do it for me. So if you get a comment on a video, or you get a comment on Facebook, or you get a comment on Instagram, it's coming from me, because I'll never hire someone to do it for me. I would rather not give that personal attention because I'm too busy or too engaged in something else than to let somebody else talk for me and let you believe you're talking to me. It's a double-edged sword, okay? But no one is so good that they don't have time to talk to people and engage people. And for me, one of the things that I'm just fanatical about is engaging people on a personal one-to-one level, away from, not on YouTube, not on Facebook, at events, in person. That's so important to me, because I think that that's when you truly connect with people. When you're at an event and someone wants to take a picture with you, or someone wants an autograph from you, and it's going to happen to you. Sooner or later, as you get bigger, somebody's going to say, hey, can I have my picture with you? Hey, can I get your autograph? The audacity of someone to charge money for an autograph blows my freaking mind. Blows my mind. Someone is asking you to put your signature on something like a book or a photograph of you or from you, and you have the audacity to charge them money for that. You need to get your head screwed on straight, okay? Never get to that point. Always be engaging with your audience. Be friendly, be nice, be appreciative. That's just so huge for me. I could go on about it for 2 hours, because there's so many examples, and I won't name any names in business, of people who are like, oh, you want your picture with me? $10. Oh, you want my autograph? An autograph copy of my book is an extra $10. BS, okay? BS. No, I don't have time to autograph every single book, but every one I do autograph didn't cost a person a dime. I guarantee it, and it never will. Okay, the last bullet point here is going to be a little bit counterintuitive for you, because I've been telling you how to make money, and now I'm going to tell you to work for free. What? Work for free? Is this guy kidding? What kind of crap are you spewing, Dave? Hear me out. Let's just take an example of Grail, only because its product is sitting in the video. Product placement in the video. Strategy for another video. All right. You connect with a company, and you want to start working with them, or maybe they want to start working with you. And they've sent you an email and said, hey, we have a product we'd like for you to do a review on. You can take two approaches to that. You can say, okay, I'll do it if you pay me. Okay, I'll do it if you give me a discount code or some kind of a coupon code that my customers can use so I can get paid on the back end. Or you can say, you know what, dude, send me the product and I'll do the review for free. Let me show you what I can do for your company for free. You're going to make money off that video anyway if you've got it monetized. So it's not like you're doing it for free. You're making a video that you're going to get paid for just like you would if it was any other video. But now you can take this product and prove to the company your worth. And that is 1,000 times better and builds 1,000 times better relationship when you go back to them or they come back to you and say, hey, how about this product? And you say, you know what? I would love to do it for you, but time is money. So what can you do for me? I did this video for you and it got this many views, this many engagements. How are your product sales after the video is over? Communication after the fact. Very, very important. Another discussion for another video. You know, what did your video do for that company? You want to know. It's in your best interest to understand what your videos are doing for other companies. Because sometimes you'll get people that will send you emails out of the blue over stuff like that. Okay, let me give you another example. And I don't want to bore you here, okay? But I like examples because they're real life. I shot a video 3-4 days ago maybe on the perfect fire kit. And I used this French mess kit that I bought in Paris from an army surplus dealer in Paris. And I thought it was cool, so I used it to make this fire kit, which I've in my personal kit right now for teaching. I'm going to use it when I teach because it's self-contained. I like it for all the reasons I said in the video, and I still like it, all right? The point is, that French mess kit is not something you can just go out and retail on Amazon and, you know, one click buy the thing. You got to search for it to find it. I didn't tell anybody where to get it. I told everybody where I got it. Well, a lot of people must have found it at one particular place because that particular place sent me an email and said, you know what, dude, anything we've got in our shop, we'll send you for free if you're willing to do a review on it. Okay. I didn't answer the email, not to be rude at all, not to discount what they're saying, but for several other reasons. Number one, I need more stuff, like I need a hole in the head right now. Number two, I didn't want to ask to be paid for reviewing military surplus. Number three, timing. I've got a lot of things going on right now, and I can't put one more thing on my plate without being distracted from something else that's more important. But those kind of opportunities will happen to you. But doing it for free or even unintentional, like with this mess kit, on the front end can pay big dividends on the back end. All right? Listen, guys, I've taken up enough of your time. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your views. I thank you for everything that you do for our school, for our family, for our business, for our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. And I think it's important that you thank your viewers in every video possible because their views are making you money. Even your haters are making you money. If they click on your video to watch it, they clicked on your video to hate it. So even if you've blocked and deleted them, they made you money once. Thanks for the thumbs down. It made me money. I appreciate it. That's what you tell your haters. Sorry about that, guys. Just a little short side rant there. I will join you in another video as soon as I can. Again, I appreciate everything that you do for us. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.